Over a month ago, the pre-medical interns held countrywide demonstrations over delayed deployment and the payment of their arrears. They also protested plans by the government to scrape off the allowances of interns from private medical institutions. However, later after a cabinet meeting, President Govt Museveni issued a directive to the Ministry of Finance, Planning and Economic Development not to scrape the allowances. Now, the leaders of the Association of Pre-Medical Interns say over 2,000 of their colleagues are seated at home because of failure of the government to deploy them in health facilities. And yet there is a huge human resource gap in the government hospitals and health centers across the country.
But as we write this, nearly 2,000 of us, after successful completion of our medical degrees, have painfully been forced to sit home for nearly a year and sadly regretting why we joined medical school. At such a moment, it is disheartening that medical interns are left home even when their commendable services are needed by this country.
When the cabinet sat on 15th of May this year, and they resolved that Ministry of Finance should avail funds for the deployment of these interns. We thought that maybe we could have a clear communication, maybe in 1 week, in 2 weeks. We are going into a month. There is nothing like a communication about our deployment. And we are all still stranded there with, like, Tulia, we don't have what to do now. We are just there, so sad, depressed and frustrated.
According to Dr. Luswata, the government's failure to deploy them has denied them the opportunity to go for their further studies. He said they have reached out to all concerned authorities, but their efforts have been in vain.
Without having done internship, medical interns are not licensed to work on any patients. They are not licensed to join public facilities or even to start up health facilities of their own. Further on this, medical interns have been denied. By being denied internship, they have been denied a chance to further their studies. They cannot enroll for masters or for any other advancement in their career without having done internship.
Dr. Luswata accuses officials in the Finance Ministry of disregarding the presidential directive not to scrape the allowances of the interns in private medical institutions, and he appeals to the president to directly intervene in their grievances.
We therefore kindly demand that the Minister of Health comes out and officially communicates to us, one, about the deployment date, and also communicates to us about the date for the release of the lists. Secondly, Ministry of Finance, you were directed to avail funds for the interns. What is taking you that long to provide the funds and people start their internships? We want you to also come out and communicate. Where is the problem? Where is the gap? We want to also request our dear President, the President of Uganda, thank you for directing the Ministry of Finance to avail funds. However, these people are not acting. We kindly request you to come and intervene, follow up on this matter, find out what is the problem, why are these people not even communicating.
The pre-intern medical workers have given the government an ultimatum of 24 hours to address their complaints, or else they will seek advice from colleagues countrywide for their next course of action, which may include another strike.
Ladies and gentlemen, we give an ultimatum of 24 hours from today to the Ministry of Health, 24 hours from today for the Ministry of Health to respond to our demands. If the Ministry of Health fails to respond to our demands, we as the leaders of medical interns will go back and consult all the medical interns of this nation, and together we will decide on what to do next.
A few weeks ago, the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health, Dr. Diana Atwine, said the cabinet did not take a decision of the fate of the pre-medical interns who were supposed to begin their internship on 1st April 2023, pending a commitment from the Ministry of Finance to pay for their allowances.